That was fucking awful.
Should I do one again right into the microphone just so it's extra clear? Yeah. No.
What's up, boys?
What's up? Welcome
To the
Fuck,
job.
there's loads of dogs out there going crazy. Did you hear that just then?
It's because of me.
It won't be picked up.
They can hear me.
They're pretty
It just
loud.
was a pretty like whoa.
It's been happening all day. I don't know what the fuck's going on in this neighbourhood.
Who let the
He doesn't
dogs
seem to
out?
give a shit. So
He's doing a max.
welcome to the Depressurization podcast. Today we're going to be discussing could you plug a hole in a spacecraft with a sheet of cardboard? I'm not convinced. I don't think it would work very well.
If you held, like,
Actually, maybe if you
and
tried
went
to
like
keep
that.
it there, yeah. But like the problem is, if it was like pulled towards, it would just go like that.
yeah, no,
and then
I
get ripped
don't
through
mean
it. Yeah.
that wasn't. I
Yeah.
mean, like intentionally.
Have none of us
Yeah,
seen
well,
Alien
maybe.
Resurrection?
Yeah, but
We
that's
all know how
bullshit. That wouldn't
alien
happen.
dies.
That wouldn't happen.
You know, that wouldn't
yeah?
happen.
Yeah,
You seen it?
unless it was
You've
made
seen
of
an alien.
fucking.
You've seen an alien get backed up to a tiny hole in a
No,
ship and get
simple
sucked out.
physics, Alex.
What do
A
you mean the
small
part?
hole
You mean
wouldn't
the
be hard
part
to
where it's
plug.
sucked
You just
through a
go.
hole?
You just go.
Like it might actually be like it'd be like held there, unless it wanted to rip that bit off, but then it'll keep getting pulled back.
Well,
but, like,
once it's held there, it'll just be there.
yeah.
So it
And
wouldn't hurt.
it wouldn't get sucked through a fucking tiny hole. It would just go.
I suppose.
Wouldn't it
I mean,
really hurt though?
No.
So nothing happens to your bare skin if it's in
If it's
naked
in
space.
Ask fucking Vsauce. I don't know.
Just
I've
like
actually watched a video on it. The information's coming back to me. I remember watching
Like
a video on it, and I'm pretty sure you do just like freeze.
no, but that's if like not in a spaceship and you plug a hole.
yeah,
if
I
you
mean
were
that
out
part
in
of your
space-
flesh might be like completely fucked though, and die. And it would hurt, I would imagine. Are we just gonna watch Vsauce videos on this podcast?
I'm not on a video. I just fucking searched what actually happens.
Because I can remember watching it. It was like you'll freeze, but you'll also like be really hot, or some bullshit, and then you just
Well,
like
because
I think you.
that I think that's
No,
specifically
you expand
about
as
blood.
well. That's it. You expand.
The
Because
pressure in the vacuum of space is so low that the boiling point of the fluids in your body decreases below the body's normal temperature, which results in the formation of gas bubbles in your fluids that can really mess you up. You'll swell up pretty bad, perhaps
Yeah.
even twice your normal
That's what I
size.
was just saying. You swell.
You become a balloon.
Yeah.
Your blood will not boil. You will
actually-
be in an immense amount of pain, and your blood circulation.
yeah, but is
will
that
be
if you're
impeded.
just out in space?
Yeah, without a suit or anything.
You die so quickly.
So if just a little circle of skin was against it, it would still really hurt then, right?
Well,
yeah,
yeah,
you
your
would hurt
fingers
that one
get
bit.
massive and you won't be able
But
to
I
put it
expect
back
you
on.
wouldn't do it. You'd probably just put something over your hand and then do it.
Yeah.
Here we go. Done.
I'm just thinking about in terms of Alien Resurrection.
In terms of, I don't know.
Well, that would depend because it would have to like, if for everything to be pulled out of it, it would have to hit it, and it would have to be like, let's say I had a big wound on my hand, and I did that, then maybe like blood would be coming out and being pulled up pretty like
yeah, but
fucking
like,
vigorously. But
It's,
not
it's
like
an epic scene though. Give him that.
it's a
really
stupid
not.
It's a
scene.
It's
shit
fucking great.
movie.
It's a
No,
stupid
fucking
scene.
It's a
It's a
stupid
stupid
scene.
movie.
It's fucking
It's a
great.
shit movie.
Comment if you think it's good or bad. I think that's fucking amazing. That
It's
bit.
fucking
No,
awful.
Alex is swaying it there. Comment if you can see that. I think it's amazing.
No, I
Comment if
think
you
it's great. I think
comment
that's
if
a
you
fucking
agree with
great scene.
IHE.
Yeah, basically. Oh, I've got 1 million subs. I can say, do you agree with me? And they'll all say, yeah.
Okay, look. I'll do a voice and say it.
Hey guys, it's me, a YouTuber you don't know. Isn't the epic scene at the end of Alien Resurrection actually pretty cool?
You're just all fucking.
Oh,
blind.
Alex, you're back.
You're just all fucking blind.
Who was that just then?
Oh, it's
Jay Pasquale.
Xenu.
Randy Pitchford.
The man that owns the other galaxy that sent all the aliens' souls to Earth and
I
Scientology.
don't really appreciate you poking fun at my religion.
You're a Jew, Alex.
I'm not a Jew.
I thought you were a Jew.
I've abandoned that now in favour for a more realistic
I'm a Jew.
religion.
Like what?
Scientology.
Scientology.
Ah, yes.
I really did some research.
What do you think
and
is the
actually
most grounded religion?
I don't know.
Scientology?
Buddhism.
They're all pretty outlandish.
Buddhism's not like
Sikhism.
that, man. It's just be decent.
I think
You
actually
just carry the 5Ks.
out of all
They
of
just
the
carry
origin
them 5Ks.
stories, out of all of the like religious texts, the most realistic one is Scientology. Aliens existing and having some like control over why humans are how they are is way more likely to me
You probably. I can
than a
actually.
bunch of fucking.
I mean,
like,
yeah. There's no denying that it's a fucking scam.
Excuse me.
Anyway, so
Hold
Alex's
these
sub
polls.
story this subplot this podcast is that he is a Scientologist.
Yeah, my arc for this one is I get scammed into being a Scientologist and they take all my money.
And they give it to.
Do you think Tom Cruise initially got pulled into it by the fact that, like anyone does, get pulled into it, but then what
He was
continued
buddies.
to happen?
I think he was buddies with the head of Scientology.
Yeah, but then what? You know how
I
they
can't
give
remember
him?
what it was.
They give him loads of free shit all the time, don't they?
Mhm.
Well, that's
And
like
then there's
to
that thing
keep
where, to keep you there. That's that thing of these people are giving me nice things, and so there's that you're constantly being.
They really
tightened
spoil
more
him
and more.
too. It's weird.
How much stuff are we talking?
Well, they tried to make a perfect woman for him.
Yeah.
That's the extent that they went to.
Try to make one.
No, they had this woman and they did her hair up how Tom Cruise likes it. They did her face.
Yeah, they had
all
people
this
talk
shit.
to him and find out what he's after.
Yeah.
And then
And they made this perfect woman for Tom Cruise.
Oh, that'd be so weird. Imagine being presented with her and being just like,
Here's your woman.
it's like,
wow, this is pretty
What?
cool.
yeah, I think I'd just be like, I'd be like, do you want to go home? Yeah. Okay. You
What, and suck?
no. Do you want she can just go home? It'd be a bit weird.
What with
wouldn't
you?
No, but
No,
they
just
faked-
literally take her back to the place she
fake a
lives.
scenario though where they met organically.
Dunno.
It's not like they just threw this woman.
What's the name of
out.
that documentary?
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to find it.
It's really good though.
We're gonna have to
fucking
watch it, whatever it
scary.
is.
Alex, did
It's
you
amazing.
watch Joseph Fritzl thingy?
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a sec.
Yeah, I knew all about that anyway. I remember it on the
I
news.
didn't. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's awful.
I have no idea what you're on about.
Man, locked daughter in basement, raped her, etc. Had how many children with her?
7?
7 children with her. Killed one of them. Was it that he had 8 children and killed one of the children?
One
so
of
then
them
there were 7?
had a twin, and the
Oh,
twin
One of them
died.
were twins, yeah.
Threw it
and
on the furnace.
he threw it in the furnace. Yeah.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
generally a
you
pretty
don't
bad
know if
man.
that's 100% true.
I think it's a safe bet that happened.
Yeah.
Didn't he
Yeah.
admit to all of it? Because when they were in court, she secretly showed up in the crowd and he saw her. And previously, before that, he'd said he's not guilty. But when he saw her there, he broke down and said he was guilty.
Did that happen?
Yeah. I read loads about it afterwards.
Imagine being that. He knew it was bad clearly because he showed
No, but the-
remorse.
I was reading about that.
The first reason he captured her wasn't in his mind for that purpose to impregnate her and
What was it
shit
for?
like that. It's because
She's
she
a
kept
rebellious
running away.
teenager, yeah.
She kept running away and he didn't like it, so he just wanted to keep her.
In his mind, he'd exhausted all options in
Yeah.
terms of being a parent.
So his last thing was to keep her in there, and then in his words, he just wanted to taste the forbidden fruit.
What, so it was his daughter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my fuck, Jesus Christ. So
Yeah.
there's 8 incest
Obviously, he
babies,
just went
basically.
insane over the course of his life. That's it.
He was a psychopath from the get go.
He was a
Yeah, well,
rapist already.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he was a
He'd already
rapist
raped a couple people, yeah.
And his wife, he'd just completely mentally fucked. She was low self-esteem and stuff, so
Yeah.
he just abused that, so she'd just do whatever he wanted.
The weird part is he owned an apartment complex thing, and he built the fortress underneath the apartments,
Mm-hmm.
and there was someone renting the apartment above it,
They were just
and they
rooms,
said they'd
weren't they? There
heard
was rooms in
things
his
and
house.
complained to him about it, but he just said it's a new heating system or something, so they didn't even think anything of it. Imagine finding that
That's
out
the kind of
after.
thing that.
No, do you remember the footage they showed of that party directly above?
Yeah.
And
While
he's
that's
got this
happening.
chicken, this
Yeah.
fake chicken. He's fingering it and stuff, and it's
Yeah.
they had no idea that underneath this fucking daughter was
Mhm.
being.
Why
raped
would
by
you?
her dad. No, I know, but it's just that contrast of the
Yeah.
jokingly sexual stuff on just some chicken.
By the way, that Scientology documentary is called Going Clear, Scientology and the Prison of Belief. It's really good. Much better than the Louis III.
I'm addicted to documentaries now.
I watched a Horizons one on black holes. It was around the time I think we'd just sort of
That shit
confirm
is
the
nice to
existence.
watch.
Yeah, we just kind of confirmed the existence of supermassive black holes. I think at the time it was 2010. This documentary was its information was I knew it all already because I'd already read it or listened to it elsewhere. So I was a bit let down by it, and the way they were doing it, the woman narrating it was and the supermassive black hole will begin to feed, treating it like it was this monster. And I was like, it's just a fucking celestial object. It's not like
Yeah.
it's not a literal monster. Okay.
We had a comment last episode about something that was said about black holes. They must have been mentioned last time. We just said black holes don't suck.
Yeah.
They just have an insane gravitational strength because of their mass.
That was it. Because then I got a question from someone who kept saying to me, "Do black holes suck?" No, they don't suck. Black holes don't. There's no. They wouldn't.
Because you're
slurp.
making the joke about having tiny black holes that would suck your dick.
Yeah, and I was saying no. Black holes do not slurp. There's no.
Fuck's sake.
Like, a slurp is like a noise as well. And
If we used the word suck, we didn't literally mean suck.
yeah, we fucking know how black holes work. As far as science knows. Like we don't know exactly, but we know what you know.
I know more though.
So a hole that's black.
James, I can guarantee you don't know more about black holes than myself and Jim.
I know about cars.
No, they're not as epic as black holes. Take any car,
Car
right?
versus
throw
black
it at a
hole.
black hole.
Yeah, which would win? Anyway, where were
Do you know what happens when a black hole goes against a black hole? It just gets bigger.
Does it?
Yeah, they just get bigger.
Do they give each other a nice suck?
They suck on each other.
They suck each other like.
So there's just no
come
stopping
on.
black holes, basically. No stopping them.
So at some point, all the black holes in existence are just going to morph into one and just.
Well, no.
annihilate
What
everything.
happens is when a black hole... Because what will happen is every star will die and become a black dwarf or a black hole or whatever. But so let's say the ones that don't become black holes become black dwarfs and they just become nothing and cool. That'll take a really long time. So long that you may as well call it forever. But a black hole... What happens is when something goes into it, one atom goes in because it pulled apart and something goes out. So gradually what happens is once everything's gone, it just dissipates gradually because one thing goes into the black hole but one thing goes out because it splits on the event horizon or some shit. I watched it on
didn't they
Kurzgesagt.
detect some energy or something coming out of black holes?
Yeah, because there's one thing that goes in, one thing that goes out. So over the course of forever, they gradually die. So gradually that it's just immeasurable because it's fucking...
Do you think?
No human will be around to see it unless we met. Yeah, we'll just be dead by then probably.
Do you think in our lifetime we will have something be discovered that kind of changes,
everything?
like something we thought was right but is actually completely wrong?
Yes.
Maybe.
Like what?
Yeah, like what?
Like for example, the layers of sediment in the Grand Canyon or whatever. They have different levels of fossils in that indicate time periods. And a fossil from the middle has never been found anywhere lower or above. It's always in that layer. Just for example, one of those fossils was found in a different layer or something. That would change things.
Like if a human is found with a dinosaur.
Ark survival evolved.
Something like that, yeah. That's not a realistic example because that's what creationists think is.
Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to predict something like that because you're literally saying.
But I mean,
because all science is
yeah.
just theory, isn't it?
No, but no.
Well, no.
It's
Some of it we
testing.
can actually observe.
It's like
Yeah.
you
No,
have
there's
a
some things you
theory.
can't observe.
Yeah, there's some things we can't. We just have to base it on what you exhaust every other option. Then it's it must.
You base it on
this is
But
it.
it's
theories,
based on
don't you?
evidence.
Yeah.
That's what you have a theory, and then you.
But
see
there's no
works out.
factual answer for how the universe started. It's just
we
theories.
don't know that.
No, but that's like
Yeah, that's
that's a
crazy.
different thing to
yeah.
fossils.
Yeah, that's a crazy.
Yeah, obviously, you find a fossil, you can look at the fossil, you can use carbon dating to age
Someone
the fossil.
found the creation of everything.
They found it. It was in their back garden. It was in their shed.
That's the
when they moved there, they hadn't ever cleared out this old shed that was there.
That's
and
the
then they were
creationist argument.
their wife was like, "Look, you got some time off work. It's bank holiday Monday, so
The
fine."
creationists use the stuff that we can't observe as their argument for why
That's stupid.
God
though,
exists.
because it's so you've done no work.
Because they think
it's just
the
that your
Earth
lack
is
of
what?
work.
They think it's 6,000 years old, 7,000 years old, something like
It's like 8,000, isn't it?
that. Yeah, it's under 10,000 basically. And
Which is
they
completely
believe
retarded.
Noah's Ark was a thing as well. The whole world flooded for a year.
It's so fucking laughable, isn't it?
They have
It's
this
scary. They
the way
believe
they
it.
explain it is they have two forms of science. They have observational science, which is stuff like the Earth from space is round, It's not flat then,
It is flat.
because we can look at it.
Good one, James.
You know, stuff like that. Stuff you can observe. So they have observational science, but then they have like, I can't remember what they call it, but it's basically the
Fake science.
they say it's
Like
it's
that Drake song, "Fake Love."
they
but
say
with
like
science
they
instead
say
of
like the
love.
big they say the Big Bang Theory is like a belief.
No, the fucking
a different belief.
recently the Pope, I think, unless this was I can't. I was reading something. Let me find it just in case I dreamed this. But I think he invited a lot of these leading scientists into the Vatican because they like accept the Big Bang or something. They're like, yeah, actually, yeah, we've got a way we can fit that into our narrative.
Your religion.
Let me just find it. Pope,
The Pope,
Big Bang.
who's in Portugal this week.
Fuck. Never mind. I can't. Oh, here we go. He invites scientists into the Vatican after Catholic Church realizes the Big Bang is real. They're trying to tie religion and science together now.
Yeah.
It's the new age.
Our current pope is so fucking good. Well, the current pope, not our.
It's part of an increasing admission by the Church that scientific theories were real and not necessarily in contradiction with theological doctrine.
Yeah.
That's like the right way of looking at things.
I just find like when you have unanswered questions.
Dude, he
and
declared in
answered questions-
2014, God is not, this is his quote, a magician with a magic wand, and that evolution and the Big Bang Theory are real. Yeah, this guy knows.
The creationist theory is
Fucking
that
Pope Francis.
every animal started from two. There were two humans, there were two dogs, there were two cats, two birds.
So there has to be incest at some point.
So
So they think, yeah. So you know, that's how they explain like Darwin's theory with the finches. You know, where it's all the different birds with the different beaks and everything, and why do those ones have those beaks?
But like,
but they say, yeah, it all just comes from two birds, though.
which is
Two
stupid.
finches,
Which
yeah.
is just stupid.
wouldn't that mean that like humans started off as something different? Because like, when a species would be that incestuous, there's going to be like
they just
some-
think that they were just two humans. And they had,
Yeah, but I
They
mean,
just put
two
that.
humans have two kids.
Too human.
Say 4 kids, boy, girl, boy, girl. To keep
what if they
to
had
have
two
more-
boys and then they died?
no, but they're just going to keep having babies. So let's say two boys, 2 girls.
Mm-hmm.
Then they, to continue humanity, they have to fuck.
Yeah, how did
So
Adam
incest. Which means, and with incest, like you're way more likely to get like mutations and
and
shit.
Eve? Yeah. Do you know what I wish like we could have seen? The like overlap when like humans weren't quite humans, but they were like the thing before, and they were just really
The
horrible.
missing link.
The missing link. Like they would have to shag, wouldn't they? And
What would?
gradually become.
No, it's not
Can you
like
imagine?
that. It's not like an ape gave birth to the next thing. It's like an ape came over here, and then apes really gradually turned into.
That's what it is.
Not like
There's an
chicken,
example.
not like Velociraptor gave birth to chicken.
There's an example, isn't there, of they always give of like two kinds of like animal. One got trapped on one side of an island, the other was just on the other because something happened that meant they were like fucking wherever.
Mhm.
And so one of them succeeded because they gradually evolved to be able to do the thing they had to do to live. On the other side, just like either stayed the same or died. So it's meaning that the survival of the fittest, the ones that just happened to adapt, just fucking happened to.
But like, look
survived.
at the difference of wildlife in like Australia to New Zealand. Close places. Put kiwis on Australia. How long would they survive?
12 minutes.
If
They
that-
die so quickly.
They'd probably just die in the heat. Like they'd faint and then
Yeah.
just get eaten by a snake or a spider.
I love how pathetic kiwis are. Not the people,
I love that contrast.
the bird.
I love that contrast of like the kiwi bird on New Zealand right here next to Australia. And then there's like cassowaries that fucking slice
like
people's stomachs open.
You just take it like the apex predator of New Zealand versus the
Yeah.
apex predator of
Yeah.
Australia.
I don't think they actually have any natural predators in New Zealand at all, apart
It's
from
humans.
Yeah,
That's it.
and they're not interested in killing kiwis, are they? So,
Well, I mean, it's not like a dodo situation, is it?
No,
There's
exactly.
kiwis still around, so.
Dodo, what?
No, they
what
hunted
dodo?
they hunted this really amazing bird called the moa into extinction. really huge bird. I
It
think
must
it
have
was like
tasted
eight,
so good though.
8,
I
9
hope it
foot
was
tall or
worth
I
it.
bet
something.
it just tasted chicken. I bet it just tasted like lean white
Massive chicken.
Nah, we'll
I mean,
meat. I'd
like,
rather
I-
just eat several chickens.
I can
as
understand, I
choose.
guess, why they did it. They were hungry.
Yeah.
Needed something to eat, and that's a lot of meat there on a fucking huge
But I mean,
bird.
if as like they expanded, they'd need more and more mowers, so
yeah.
they'd get.
There you go.
So they'd hunt more and more. And
Someday we will like
Fucking-
3D
I was
print
thinking
them
mower.
and they'll be back.
Mower. Halo Reach. Mower. The fucking mower in Halo Reach.
Yeah.
I'd forgotten about that. I was trying to
Oh,
think,
shit.
where do I know that name from?
oh yeah.
That's what they're named after, yeah.
Yeah.
The extinct bird.
Christ, so there's mower on Reach. We know where to go then if we fancy some more mower. Okay, Alex. So you're vegetarian, all right? But
Mhm.
we go somewhere and there's this animal and we kill it. There's fucking loads and they're everywhere. And we have this deal where it's like, look, everyone gets to taste this because it's the best thing you'll ever taste in your life.
Yeah.
Everyone agrees. Do you taste it? Do you taste
What?
this unknown animal meat from another planet? Do you do it? Do you break your
What if I was like
vegetarian?
the first explorer to go there?
Well, no, for every human was just like, everyone was like, look, this meat is so amazing, you're only allowed to have one like, little bit of it, because we're not going to kill them to extinction, but it's just so everyone knows, yep, that's the pinnacle of taste. Do you taste
This
it?
is like a fucking ridiculous.
Do you taste the bird?
It's not yours are more ridiculous.
Yeah, yours are fucking stupid.
Yours
would
would be
you
like,
rather
"Oh, but when
slit
you-"
your throat and then stuff shit in your mouth, or drink a beer?
I never do.
If Alex had asked that same question, you would have been like, "But once you eat the bird, you start turning into the bird."
Yeah, I made
Yeah.
them good.
I was just like, I'm not gonna make this ridiculous. That's why I kept saying we're not gonna hunt them to extinction. Nothing's gonna happen. I did think, shit, what if we ate them and then we all got a virus? No, I'm not gonna add that to it. That's stupid.
Yeah.
Alex isn't a true vegetarian.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have tried the bird.
Yeah, you fucking would have.
Yeah, I
Fucking
would.
lie.
I'd eat 3.
No, but the thing is, if
This
it's
is such
the
a
best
ridiculous
meat,
scenario as well.
if it's the best meat, we just hunt them to extinction. 'Cause we like,
Yeah,
we
we
like
farm
it.
Humans are
farm.
smart now. We haven't hunted cows to extinction. We don't hunt them. We just
Can
fucking
you
keep them.
imagine? Can you
Fuck, we ran out of cows.
imagine the scenario where we run out of farm animals?
God.
We hunted them to extinction. They're fucking farm animals.
Yeah.
No, we hunted them to extinction.
As if there's like any hunting involved.
We could
Yeah,
have.
dude, you
we
gotta
could
be
have
careful.
They just walk into a fucking.
You got to walk into that
Blade.
barn extra carefully.
But horses are farm animals. We're gonna hunt them.
Well, no, 'cause
We'd
we-
have to.
I mean,
if we ran
Tesco
out of
hunt
other
them.
ones. Yeah.
I don't want
The more you
Just
think
think-
about farming, the more horrible it becomes.
I was just picturing like humans hunting a cow. Like as we know them, cows, slow.
Modern cows.
They're just kind of like
But they wouldn't have
Standing
projectile
there.
weapons apart from like sharp sticks, though, would they? So it would
no,
be quite
exactly.
up close
It'd be
and
quite
personal.
difficult. Yeah.
So you have to take down a fucking huge cow with just your thumbs.
And cows have pretty
Your
fucking
thumbs,
tough
you
skin.
just
so you
said
have to
sharp
fucking
That's what makes
push.
us the apes.
Push your thumbs into the cow's eye.
Is this what it
Fucking
is?
hate cows.
It's this and our fucking conscience or whatever. That's what makes us so fucking good.
So instead of cow tipping,
And by
they'd
good,
go.
I
I
mean
reckon.
evil.
I reckon we could
Eye
have done
squashing.
like a lot with just stumps. With our brains still. If we had brains and stumps, we could still manage. I
How would
reckon.
we like design anything or engineer anything?
Everything would be
Stumps.
everything would be a bit more crude. But
Someone-
we managed.
No.
Can you imagine
Someone
a
would,
laptop
like-
that's
someone
designed for stumps?
Everything would be huge. Like a keyboard would have to be fucking.
No,
big
we
would a mug be?
design hands for our
Well, you don't-
stumps.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can picture it up with like, look.
I don't think we'd win though. If like another animal like could beat us, it just never would have won.
What if they were like rock stumps? And you could just smash shit.
What if they just had one finger? Like one really long finger with a fingernail on it.
And what if corgis were like giant and we like rode them?
No, you know those
No, this I like.
Yeah.
you know those thumb creatures from fucking Spy Kids.
Oh yeah.
Those. What if we were those?
Those were just people that were turned into
They
thumb
were
people.
they were thumbs with thumbs and more thumbs.
Every limb was a thumb.
Pretty creative.
Strange movie.
Why didn't a giant corgi be great?
Yeah. Corgis would be very powerful if they were like wolf-sized.
I saw these pictures of like corgi crosses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw it as well, the
they
Dalmatian
ju-
one.
They just look fucked.
They look like corgis.
They look terrible.
Was it just like
I hate the way they look.
just
They're
like
just Imagine Flossie,
But then turned his
then
size.
but then went
Yeah.
like that.
I've met a.
We met that Labrador corgi
Labrador
cross,
corgi,
and it's just a Labrador that's gone. It's so fucked.
Yeah,
really
it
funny.
was the truth. It was like corgi mixes are just corgis in disguise.
Yeah, that
It
was
just
the
they
thing
look
I
like
saw,
corgis,
yeah.
just with all the features of the other dog. Like a German Shepherd corgi. It's just a German
Yeah.
Shepherd with tiny
Do you
legs.
take the strong, powerful German Shepherd and turn it into a little pathetic German Shepherd?
They're not pathetic. They're cute.
The pathetic.
But they're funny.
They're not funny. They're cute and epic.
The new
think
jar
I
dog's
hate
going to be better.
What's better?
The new jar dog.
The new jar dog.
Yeah.
What? Sparkles or whatever.
If you don't know the name yet.
I'm gonna call it Henry.
No.
Henry and
It's
Algie.
a female. We can't call it.
And
I'll end up I'll take it here so you can look after it. I'll come back and it won't even know its own name anymore.
yeah, I'll train it really well.
It'll
Put
be
its
trained.
ass in the air and get
So I think
fucked
it's 8
by Algie.
weeks. 8 weeks old.
8 weeks.
Yeah.
Jesus. Are they allowed to be next to near other dogs, or is it? I just remember when we got. I just remember when we got Floss.
Yeah.
When we took. I guess it's just with stranger dogs. We don't know their history. When you're just on a walk or something, you can't go near them, just in case like they get like a flea or a tick or something, and then get a disease off it or some shit. I don't
No,
know.
because they're all like vaccines.
Yeah, they get jabs and stuff. There was. I can't remember what the reason was.
That
I
might
wasn't
be
listening
from
because I just don't care.
age old. That might have just been a thing back then where it was just not as
It's only
good. The
yeah,
vaccines were.
12 years ago.
That's still some time.
That's enough time for
Just I guess
vaccines to
dogs.
advance.
Dogs weren't microchipped 12 years ago.
Max isn't chipped.
Max isn't.
No.
Oh, you're breaking the law there, James. Does he have a little thing on his collar that says
Yeah.
his name and stuff? Yeah. If you don't have that, you're breaking the law as well.
He doesn't run away though.
No.
He can't. He's too old.
Jim loves that voice.
I love it.
Can you do it?
Baby.
Baby, baby.
I hate it when Alex does that voice.
What do you want me to say in the voice, James?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Say
I want
baby.
you to give us a good subject.
Baby.
A subject that isn't.
Baby.
That actually really hurts still. After all this time, I forget that it hurts.
Can't wait to change Jim's gamer tag after this is over.
If I'm changing mine, everyone changes.
You can't say
I'm
what
not
it is.
changing mine.
Oh yeah, there's some really good ones though. There's so many good ones. I'm not changing my gamer tag though.
What do you want to talk about, everybody?
I don't know. You should
How
have
bad
read it.
Family Guy is?
Family Guy's pretty poor. Yeah. Did you notice in that there's that episode about the multiverse where they have the Disney gag where they're all animated
Yeah.
like they're in Disney, that the lip syncing was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, awful.
Because they didn't know how to. It's quite difficult with that kind of animation. Without spending like a ton of time, and this is Family Guy. They don't like
Exactly.
spending any time on anything. It's a wonderful day for AIDS.
Next.
I can go onto Reddit if you'd like.
I can go into Reddit.
Where you, if you want 90% roleplay suggestions and 5% questions we've been asked before, and then 5% like just downvoted, just awful questions.
Players.
Have a look at Reddit.
I'm on it right now.
I'm gonna go to the toilet while you look.
We can do a roleplay while Ruben has a little pissy.
Your dog is so
He's so adorable.
great.
Ryan Ross Cancer says roleplay idea. You're all farm animals, but Alex is a farmer. Ready?
No.
Alright. Alright, my little Jimmy. Hey, you're a good boy, ain't ya?
Why? Why
You're a good little
does your
piggy, ain't you,
farmer
mate?
accent have to be like Yorkshire farmer?
Because it makes it, farmer. Oh, you're a good little piggy. I got some slop for you, my little mate. You'll enjoy that one, won't you, mate? Yeah, you are my little mate. Oh, James, there you are, mate. What are you after, mate? What'd you like? What'd you like?
What's a farm animal noise?
What'd you like, you?
Me?
Oh, you cow. I'm gonna milk you later. What,
Go on next. Come on next, please.
what another role play?
Hey, Yorkie, come here.
All right, my little lover. What animals? Reuben?
A sheep.
A sheep. So when he comes out of the toilet, I'll. Oh. Jim, clap your hands. Yeah. All right then. James and Jamie all sorted. Time to go over to the little sheepy, Reuben. All right, we're gonna give you a little sheepy shave, Reuben.
Bah.
Oh, good boy, you are. You're a very good boy, little Reuben, my little sheep.
What's happened to Alex?
He's the farmer.
We're all sheep.
You're a sheep. I'm a pig.
Oh, Jim.
This is a cow.
Jim, you're the fucking leader then. Jim's the leader. What a
No, but I'm one of the
book.
sheep from Black Sheep. I'm gonna eat all of you.
Fucking
Good movie, that.
Good movie.
Never seen
Animal Farm. That's what I was quoting. All the piggies.
Black Sheep is what Alex was quoting.
Black Sheep is
Nope,
Alex's
I
favourite
wasn't.
film.
Huggy. Huggy, baby.
What happened to the OST series? Will it be coming back?
It's dead.
Yeah.
It's dead.
I'd said about this in a
Dead. Me and
tweet.
Jim have taken over.
I'm just horribly demotivated. I don't communicate with anyone about it, and so I just don't get anything done.
Constant diarrhea too doesn't really help.
It's been awful. I'm actually shitting right now. My secret? I'm always shitting.
Oh, that's what those constant nappy deliveries are all about.
Why does
Yeah.
everyone wear socks on this podcast? It's fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Because these socks are like I got them for Christmas.
These are
They're
very comfortable socks.
there are so many comments about jar meetups for some reason.
Yeah. Why do you
Really?
think? I guess it's because summer and every YouTuber does that now.
We can meet.
We don't have any fans.
I had someone ask me, "Will you ever be like going to New Zealand?"
No.
No, that's really expensive.
Yeah, I was looking at how much tickets cost in New Zealand.
Yeah, how much?
If you want a first class ticket, Jim, to New
Well, I
Zealand.
don't want to. Why the fuck were you looking at first class?
£7,000.
Let's fucking base ourselves on
not.
reality, you
£7,000.
fucking
Yeah,
idiot.
fucking
It's
is.
really expensive, but
It's 7,000. You looked the other day.
Look at that.
For a first class ticket, yeah. You can get there for under $1,000. If you're a clever boy.
yeah. But then you got the hotels, and then you got the plane. They
Yeah,
that
but we
their
have family that are there.
Yeah,
that
why would
their
Alex?
family?
Why would they have? So basically, if I was going, I'd only be going because they were
Be
going.
less
So
than
why would I
$1,000?
ever need a hotel? Why would you ever need a hotel? We just go with them.
And they have big houses.
Yeah.
Was it there and back?
Yes, actually.
How much?
A return.
For like just a normal ticket?
£1,000.
Not even bad.
No,
That is
can get
a
it for lower.
planet. That is from one side of a planet to another.
Yep.
That is worth the money.
Pretty, not even that big.
I'm actually
planet,
completely
but, you know,
terrified
a
of
planet
planes, so 24 hours would kill me.
Relative to what though? Relative to an ant? That's a
No.
big planet.
relative to space.
Relative to Mark Wahlberg, pretty big planet.
Relative to our solar system.
Relative to our solar system, we've got a pretty decent planet, I reckon.
Yeah, but then we've got like Jupiter being all like, "Oh, hello, I'm Jupiter." Nothing. It's a
Go
gas
in a
giant.
fucking like
storm.
hurricane for like a million years.
hurricane and die. And then there's fucking Uranus. What's going on over there?
Just a fucking cold, dry,
It's one of
dry.
those rabbit poos you sometimes have.
soggy.
It's dry and soggy.
I know.
Okay, well, what about
Well,
Saturn?
these alien planets.
What about Saturn?
That's another gas giant.
It's
Isn't
another
it?
waste of time. Yeah.
Just fucking death.
Mars.
It's literally made out of farts.
Just dirt.
Imagine if there was another
The other
planet that
Kabbalah
was
one
like
there.
locked in the same orbit, but on the other side of the sun to us, and it had. Wait, isn't that a theory that there's another Earth
There's a
that's
there's
locked in our exact one, but we can never see each other because we've got the sun in between us? That's actually like a theory.
Another Earth.
Yeah.
It's a movie.
yeah, but that's just like I wouldn't call that a theory. I'd call that an idea.
Yeah, it's an idea.
Because there's like no evidence for
No,
Earth
there's none at
2.
all. They're just like, yeah, there might be another one, but we just can't see it ever.
Yeah.
Imagine that if there was another Earth, and they
But
would.
I mean, what if it was like a smaller, just some planet?
Wait, but
way
haven't
further away.
they've sent
It's
like
same.
drones and shit into space though, haven't they? To photograph stuff. Surely they would
What,
have.
on the other side of the sun.
yeah,
Or
exactly.
the other side of the sun.
Yeah, that's
That's
what we're
a
saying.
long way.
That is a
out.
long way up as well. If you want, up relative to like if you were trying to go higher.
But it's one of those ridiculous theories, like that one you said yesterday about like we're all robots or something, and everything we're not looking at is rendered as
Yeah,
we're
there's a
looking
theory
at
that
it.
we're in a giant like computer simulation, and every time we aren't looking
The
in the
Matrix.
direction, yeah, that thing isn't
No, but what does that
rendered
mean?
for
Does that
us.
mean there's only one of us that's in the simulation?
The
yeah.
Matrix, Jim. Just
But
think
like,
about
let's say I'm not. I can't see Alex right now, so the idea would be that he isn't rendered in. But as soon as I look over there, he's rendered. But
No, I'm
occasionally you can see a glitch in it. Is the idea. And people like dedicate their lives to trying to find these tears in the reality.
I thought the idea was that like
What about when you close your eyes and can still hear?
It's not.
It's a recording.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
simulating.
if you look at a
visual.
wall in a video game, you can still hear stuff.
Idiot.
We're all actually in
No,
Minecraft.
the idea is that it's like a super complex simulation,
yeah.
but like the only way we'll find a flaw in it is by looking places other than Earth or something.
hmm
Exactly. How does money work? Exactly. That proves it.
James, as always, giving us the wisdom.
Do you not ever just think about how like companies work? Because it confuses me.
Companies.
I
Like, some
sometimes imagine what
companies
it's like to
who
be a
sell stuff, I don't get
CEO.
it.
Imagine what it's like to be like the CEO of Coke. Hey, Mr. CEO, I'm really thirsty. Here you go, my son.
And he hands him a Pepsi, and he solves everything.
Yeah.
They just
No, he snaps his fingers, and Kendall Jenner appears and hands him a Pepsi.
they just pour Pepsi into Coke cans.
That happened. We mentioned a fucking Jenner on the podcast. That's it. Can only go downhill.
If you
from
had
here.
to pound one Jenner, which would you pound?
Kendall Jenner, obviously.
Which one's that again?
Caitlin.
The one who's
Was that one? I thought it was. The shiz
Kendall
one.
Jenner is the...
Isn't Caitlin the
which
man?
is the best.
Yeah. There's Kendall Jenner, and there's.
Bruce
Caitlyn
Jenner?
Jenner.
That's the dude, though.
That's
isn't
Bruce
it?
Jenner now.
It's a
right?
girl, Ruben.
Well,
Are they all K's?
No,
You know
they
what I
were
mean?
Bruce Jenner and
all of every
murderer,
single
right?
family cycle.
There's
Who's the one with the massive ass?
there's
Kim
Courtney,
Kardashian.
Kim.
Oh,
They all have ass
Kendall.
implants, though.
oh really?
There's
Yeah.
a Chloe as well.
Chloe, yeah, Chloe.
Can you imagine having ass?
Kylie? Is there a Kylie?
Kylie, yeah, there's a Kylie. One of
Kylie
them's
Jenner.
not bad.
Kylie Jenner.
That's the makeup one,
One
isn't
of,
it?
one of the Kardashians isn't bad because she actually got like a degree and stuff. She isn't as much of a cum. I know because I watched Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
I mean, as far as like making a ton of money and being good at that, I'll give them that.
But they did it by just being good at nothing, pretty much.
I hate that. They just got ass implants and then fucking everyone was interested in their lives.
Well, and one of them married Kanye West, which certainly helped. with
It
the-
wasn't her sex tape.
Oh
No,
yeah.
it was her
she-
being friends with
she
Paris
fucked Ray
Hilton
J.
and then the sex tape.
No, she wasn't friends. She was like Paris Hilton's assistant,
Yeah, or something.
And
Wait, who
she-
was?
Kim
Kim.
Kardashian.
Really?
Yeah, and she fucked Ray J in a sex tape, and then
Which we've all seen. We obviously have
everyone's
seen
watched it. Like,
Yeah.
I haven't like fucking beat my dick off
No,
to it,
I've
but
seen
everyone
it.
watches it because it's like you've just got to look at the Kim Kardashian
Yeah.
sex tape and be like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. And then she married Kanye West.
Who the fuck is Ray
No,
J?
she married a guy before that, but that didn't go
Just
through.
some fucking. I think he might be a rapper that's a bit nothingy. No, fuck. Let me find out. He might not be a rapper.
Why
actually.
would you fucking?
Let me check.
What a lame
Ray
thing to
I'm
Yeah.
actually going to search up the Kardashians now because I know which one is the semi-decent.
He's a singer, is what it says. It doesn't say he's a rapper. It says he's a singer.
I bet he sucks.
Singer, songwriter, television personality, and actor.
Oh yeah.
What is that switch that's way
He did a
up there?
song called "I Hit It First" in 2013, which I
that's
can
the
presume
fan
can
in
only
the
be
bathroom.
like a "I Hit It
Maybe.
First."
Don't know what you're on about.
Whatever.
I can't
So,
see.
yeah.
What does that switch do?
It turns off the ice, the fan thing.
The
and
ice.
The isolator. The isolator. I was going to say it's the
Oh.
isolator for the. Yeah.
Pro Squirter says, have any of you seen each other naked?
Well, I mean,
When you're like in the bath and you're like
yeah.
3 and 0, like, you probably do. But you don't even think about it. You're 3 years old.
Yeah.
You just do a poo and
I've
wee in the
seen James
bath and there you
naked.
go. James sends his dick to the P-Up Club all the time.
What?
James puts his penis pictures in the
In the
club.
group chat.
That's when our group chat.
That's not seeing someone naked though. That's seeing just like one bit naked.
He's
We've
taking a
plenty of
picture.
bits of each other naked. in
Yeah,
their
yeah.
hands all the
That's
time.
why I'm saying it's not the same. If I just whip my dick out right now, I'm not naked.
That's kind of what people are getting at, though, isn't it?
Yeah, they just mean genitals.
Have you seen Ruben's asshole?
He hasn't. I'm just gonna say it. Before
I haven't
he
seen
makes
it,
a
but my
joke.
lips have touched it.
Oh my god, that's disgusting.
That's it.
Zinc drink. What the fuck? What's someone's name? Roleplay where Jar are the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Shotgun
think-
death.
Shotgun.
I'm gonna be edgy.
Pestilence.
Alex gets James is famine, and Alex gets to be war.
What does pestilence mean? Bugs.
Yeah, it's just horrible shit.
That's how I imagine pestilence sounding in wars.
How does death sound? Just doesn't speak.
Death and war are like the same thing, right?
Yeah, death's the silent one, and then famine is.
What are we doing though? We're just.
Having a brewski.
Okay.
Well, I don't say anything. I just go.
Boys, let's have a brewski.
I'm ready to brewskis.
Oh yes. Famine, you want a brewski? I'll take that as a yes.
He should have said, no, I haven't eaten yet.
You could have just told us to be like vampires.
It's not me.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, that would have been better, you know. Because I just think of what we do in the shadows, and there's 4 vampires, but one of them's like really old.
Some of these role plays, I just want to mention this. Some of these role plays are so awful that even I filter them out of the show because they are so bad.
Just say one of them.
Yeah, say one of the bad ones.
This is a really bad one. Roleplay. James is Harambe. Jim is the child that crawled into his enclosure. Ruben is the zookeeper and Alex is a banana.
That's a good one. What are you talking about?
Alex is an inanimate object that doesn't speak. Banana. Oh no, there's a child in the pan. That's like, yeah. We better get someone to shoot the
Harambe.
gorilla.
I am Harambe. I can't do a gorilla
I'm
noise.
pretty sure that's one that was actually in a podcast that we did.
What?
What?
I'm pretty sure that's one I suggested.
I don't know. Well, it sounds like something you'd say. Because the banana one, like, that's just something Alex would say.
Ape X Predator. Oh my god.
What?
This is getting ridiculous now.
How?
You say that like every other episode. This is getting ridiculous now.
No, I'm fucking serious. But these are all different accounts. That's the bit. Jar fan base.
So
How does
anyway,
anyone even know about that?
I know. I don't remember ever talking about that.
Talking about what?
the
Apex Predator.
Apex Predator.
The term apex predator has just been ruined for me.
No, we talked about that because I made a Randy Orton reference at the same time. So we did. You forget.
How did we ruin it, James? What did I say?
No, you said it because I remember you said it. You
Ape
talked.
X.
It's so fucking stupid. You've been talking about it for so long as well.
How many years at this point?
Like 2.5.
I reckon it's more.
Maybe 3.5. And
I reckon it's more like 5.
you've never done it.
It's like an idea too good.
We don't have the budget.
I just have to use PNGs of gorillas. Anyway, can you guys go through your childhood fears in movies and TV and shit like Alex did in his childhood trauma video?
First of all, that was a bad video.
What was that, Jim? How was it a lie?
Ew, I was so scared of the Dark Crystal.
I was.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, you fucking were.
Bullshit. Wait, what? Yeah, I was.
I was as well.
No, you
I
weren't.
loved it.
Yeah,
but I thought it was fucking scary.
He's
you know those
bullshitting for views,
terrifying
Jim.
things that they ride?
The rabbit things, yeah.
Yeah. You loved those.
No, I didn't.
And in the video, you were like, man, they're so scary. But in reality, they were your fucking favourite
No, they
thing.
weren't.
And I was terrified of them.
No, they
and you were
fucking
like,
weren't.
Jim, those are my favourite.
No, I wasn't.
You were. Ruben?
Ruben, who was there?
Argue was there, he'll know.
No, Alex, knowing you from when you're younger, that would have been you.
That was really weird what he just did with his eyes then when he was tracking my hand. He was like, he's all over the place with his eyes. It was really strange.
His eyes are fucked. There's something wrong with him. Look at him.
Leave him alone. He's a sausage
fucked up.
dog.
I think he needs a blue flower, red fawn. Blue flower, red fawn. Blue flower, red fawn.
James, what are you
flower.
scared of as a child? In terms of
Anything
film?
horror related.
Anything.
Yeah,
Do you not have one that like really traumatized you?
It was just it's this horror movie about this monster would call and then it would play your death noise, and then I got really scared and I got horrified by it for like years straight.
Do you know what it was?
I
Very
recognise
cool.
that plot he's talking
A
about.
monster calls.
The one where it calls you and you hear your death through the phone.
Oh fuck!
No calls.
It's a Japanese movie.
Missing call. No, it's not Japanese.
It's based on a Japanese horror thing.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
The poster is a creepy mask or something. Do you want me to find it?
Missed Call. I think it's what it's called.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I remember the poster for it because I was so fucking terrified of
Yeah,
it.
it's called One Missed Call.
One missed call.
I remember thinking it looked
Let me see the
creepy.
poster.
Let me just get the
That
poster.
sounds like a good movie. Good idea.
It was,
Apparently it's shit.
The ending
It's
is
got a
fucking
24 on
awful.
Metacritic.
Oh.
yeah, look at the poster when it loads.
Yes, here.
There.
I didn't like the I've forgotten its name.
Jim, it's
but
got 3.9
the
on
child eater in
IMDb.
Pan's Labyrinth.
Everyone was
Pan's
scared of
Labyrinth.
that.
Everyone
if they
hates
saw
that thing. The what was it?
it. I'd be scared
What
of
was his actual name?
The Pale.
Pale. Yep. Didn't like that at all.
Yeah,
Um,
it is a Japanese
Didn't like The
film.
Grudge either. The Grudge I found creepy
Yeah, The Grudge fucked with me.
for a long time. But my dad, being really responsible, would just put that shit on and we just have to sit there and watch it. Thinking, it's just like, no, this isn't going to work when we have overactive imaginations, Dad,
Yeah.
actually.
'Cause the movie itself isn't really scary at all.
It's
It's
just that thing, yeah. It's
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah.
Like the opening, we're seeing the opening and
thing?
it pulls her up into the fucking ceiling. That's just horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, The Grudge was
Yeah.
fucking horrible, yeah.
I watched The Grudge 3 recently.
Was that just fucking shit?
It's so bad. Like, I can't. It's so fucking
You
bad.
can't. Jim, you can't.
Like, in the first one, they at least make her look kind of creepy. She's like
Yeah.
bright white. She looks dead.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually see like where they applied the powder to her face in the third one. And it's not even lit like a horror movie. It's just
Why did he do that?
now he's set off the dog chain again. Come here. I wasn't anticipating that.
Was that on camera?
I think he just wormed into camera a little bit. Yeah.
Argy.
Argy, lie down. Jim, he comes to you when you say come here.
Argy, come here. Argy.
Argy, come here.
You can't all say
Yeah,
it.
you can't.
Come
I said it
here,
first. Argy, come here.
Argy, come here.
No. Oh, look at you, just.
Come here,
He's- Argy. Argy. Come here, Argy, you little fucking cunt.
Hey, Billy. Hey. Hiya, Billy.
Argy, come here.
Look, have we ever done the hey hey experiment?
Do the hey experiment.
Jim, hey James. You have to get up and do it. No, you have to keep doing it, and then he will come over. Come on, do it. It's really funny.
Hey.
Yeah, you will if you do it properly.
How did you do it then?
Hey him properly. No, it has to be on camera.
Fuck it, he's just barking.
Is that an old flossy
Argy.
thing?
It was. It became a thing because when he'd go to my dad's, my dad would say hey to him.
Oh yeah, floss you on a
And-
bit.
Hey. Fuck you, I didn't even do it to anyone.
So the bark command is hey.
Instead of going, speak.
Yeah.
It's just,
It took so long to make Flossie bark.
Yeah.
'Cause she was like scared. She didn't know when she actually had permission to bark.
Yeah, she was.
even when
So
you
you'd
go
be
to like
standing
that,
there like,
and she'd go like,
yeah, she gets some. She'd be
and then
like,
she'd just do like one out,
Yeah.
and then she'd let a really loud one.
She had a
fucking proper
mean
bark.
bark.
Way better than this little fucking
Yeah,
shit bark.
she had the best bark.
Hey.
Full stop.
Like, of all
ever.
the things you defend him for, and we're like, he's a cunt. The one you can't is his bark. Is just the worst
horrible.
sound.
It's
There
too-
are worse barks, but it's not
Yeah,
a good
like a
bark.
small
There are
dog, proper
yappier,
small dogs.
Like
Yeah,
way
like
more
Chihuahua.
happy, yeah. What is the most overrated ice cream brand in your opinion?
Well,
None.
no, they're all
Ice cream
yeah,
flavor.
all of them are like rated just about like where they deserve to be.
Häagen-Dazs obviously being up.
Nah, Ben and Jerry's
Well,
is better.
yeah,
than
Ben and
that.
No.
Jerry's and Häagen-Dazs are like
no.
on the same level because it's like, what do you feel like? Depends what you want, doesn't it?
Nice flavour or just like
Crazy
mix of
shit.
Yeah.
I
Obviously,
don't
those Oreo cone ice creams, I bought that one.
Well, because there's nothing that's like as ridiculous as say, when people are like, oh, bacon, yeah, bacon's the best, and it's like bacon's all right.
Yeah.
It's just
It
all
like
right.
smells better than it actually tastes.
Yeah.
I had it in macaroni cheese the other day.
Was that good?
Don't you mean macaroni and cheese?
Oh,
right?
fuck
No, Jim, I'm translating it for the American listeners.
Yeah, mac and cheese. We just call it macaroni cheese here because we're not fucking spastics.
Have we ever done the goat question on this show?
What's the goat question?
Like, would you rather fuck a goat and no one ever finds out, or not fuck a goat and everyone thinks you fucked a goat?
We have done this before.
Why,
It is a
why would
really
I fuck
hard
a
one.
goat? I don't care if people think I fucked a goat. I didn't. So why do I fuck would I care?
Yeah, but does literally everyone
Everyone
believes you fucked a
yeah,
goat?
everyone genuinely
Like
thinks
a religion belief. Like they're so hard on it.
Yeah,
well,
like,
like
they just-
even Alex, Ruben, and I would believe you fucked a goat. Even your number one believes you fucked a goat.
Run free. Is he going anywhere?
I was gonna make a joke, but I'm not going to.
James, you can't do that and then not make it.
Come here. Come here. Good boy. Good boy.
Augie, come here.
There, I already did it. Leave him alone.
Come here.
No, leave him
Don't
alone.
ruin the command.
He's my little dog.
Hey.
He's mine on this day.
You did it.
He finished it. Is he even visible on camera?
Pick him up.
Should I lift him up a little bit for everyone to see?
Throw him on the floor.
Yeah, throw him on the floor.
Oh, he's a baby.
Come on, Uggy.
Hey!
Talk to the people.
Of all things, I'd like Argy to chew it. It'd best be.
No. Stop it. Not while he's right on me.
He would just start pissing on you or something.
I never pick him up either, but this one time he will just piss all over me. Won't he?
He's never done it to me, so you
Having a
should be
good little
fine.
time there.
Pinkish prawn. Did any of you grow up with strict parents? Your parents strict, James?
No, not really.
So they'd let you do anything?
Well, they listen
Like
to
spend-
Modern Warfare 2.
Like spend £1,000 on Dark Orbit?
Shut up, Alex. Don't talk about that.
Out of all of us,
I'm
they
pretty sure
already
we
know.
told it already.
Yeah, we
told
already
the
have.
story. I told it. I told it.
Yeah.
Myself.
Who has the strictest parents?
Not me.
Um,
I go out
all of
when
our
I
parents
want
are very
and I
liberal.
come back when I want.
I don't think that any of us, our parents, were particularly strict.
I mean, my parents, like, in sixth form, they didn't let me, like, you know, not go in. Whereas yours,
No,
you just,
but
you
you
just were
didn't-
like, no.
You didn't even have that scenario though. You didn't have a scenario where you weren't going in.
No.
If you weren't going in, then maybe they would have let
I
you.
don't know.
So you don't know.
I don't know.
What the fuck is wrong with this?
Just fucking kick him out.
He just opens the door wide open.
I think he
and
like
barks.
needs the toilet, but like
He needs to be led down there because he's forgotten that the back door is
Yeah.
open. Go on then.
Do I need to sacrifice myself?
yeah, you take him down.
My
James.
parents are pretty, like, ridiculous on the homework thing, make sure I did all of it and shit. Because my mum is a fucking teacher at the place.
Yeah.
It was awful a lot of the time. Those extended working projects, EWPs, but then they became LPs, learning projects, where you had to like make a poster about thing, and everyone else would spend like no time on it at all, and everyone else would just be like, yeah, whatever. But my mum would make me do work on this thing that I didn't give a shit about, and I'd always look really fucking keen because of it, and it used to fuck me off because I just wanted to blend in.
Mhm.
But I always had to do this stupid, over-the-top, A3 black card fucking project. It used to really piss me off that my mum made me do that. because I didn't want to do that. I wanted just to fucking blend in and no one noticed me.
James abuses animals live on the podcast.
I'm good with dogs.
He just ate. He's just eating this dust shit. Alex. Argy leave.
He's gonna have a fucking death thing again.
Okay, stopped. He's just walking around
He's gonna
indignantly
piss over there.
barking.
He always pisses over there when he goes over there.
Did you let him out, James?
He didn't want to. He just walked to the kitchen.
He's probably hungry. I really hope he walks by Jim and pisses on the floor.
You shouldn't provoke your dog to piss on the floor. Did you know that some people, when they get a dog and it doesn't have pointy up ears like a German Shepherd, they tie them together like that to try and force the ears so they're like that, like Argies?
Are they fucking thick?
Yeah. Like, honestly, they're like...
I think
the
Labrador
go
ears
that
are the
big.
best. I like the floppy ears, yeah.
I like
Yeah, I
pointy
would
ears.
prefer
They're good.
floppy ears.
Look how much his ears like move. They're so fantastic.
He's got 3 modes.
Flossie had like a diamond head because it would go like that,
Mhm.
and then her ears would
Yeah.
come back in.
Softest ears as well.
Yeah.
You're ugly, Argy.
Argy.
He's dribbling everywhere.
Argy. Argy. You're a fucking bitch and I hate you.
He's not a bitch,
Argy.
he's a dog.
I don't like you.
There's this really weird question. There's this fucking strange question.
Go on, tell us.
It just doesn't make any sense. Alex, regarding your new series, The Quest for the Best, is there anything we can expect to see from Jar later this year? That's the question.
How come in your video, The Quest for the Best, you were just like, I don't like any of these movies and none of them are good?
I didn't do that.
That was your Quest for the Best video. The first runners up for the Quest for the Best, they're all bad movies.
I didn't do that at all.
Ruben?
I saw Trainspotting 2 was in the thumbnail. Alex was weird about that the other day. I said about Trainspotting as well, Trainspotting 1's better. In this
It is
way that
better.
implied that Trainspotting 2 was bad. It was more
No,
or
I
less.
didn't imply it was bad.
Your tone suggested heavily that you don't like it, you've decided.
No, I do like it.
He doesn't like it because I like it.
That's not true.
That's
Yeah,
basically
that's
it.
basically
you
it.
Did you hear what I said in the video?
I
Yeah.
didn't watch the video.
I did hear what you said in the video.
Do you think I was unreasonable?
I disagree with you, but I mean,
Do you? What do you disagree on?
the focus thing.
What's the focus?
I think
then?
if anything, it's got like more of a. You said it doesn't have a through line,
Yeah, it doesn't.
where if anything, it's got more of a through line.
Scenes don't affect each other.
But like, what
In
about
any way.
the first one?
Like, things naturally lead and progress through the first one.
I think they do in the second one as well.
No, like nothing dictates what it's going to cut to next, in terms of like where it's going.
But I mean, for example,
Like, I just remember like
There's-
really.
there's one part that I pretty much thought the same thing, and that's
We
when
are
they-
talking about Trainspotting 2 still, aren't we?
Yeah.
Right.
That's when they go
The
out.
first one's a perfect movie.
That's when they go out. One of the times I agree with you is when they go out to that place where the guy that died. Spoiler alert for Trainspotting 1.
I thought that was going to be a point where the movie like acknowledges what it'd been doing and then goes a different direction. You know? But instead it just says, we're remaking the first movie, and then it just cuts to the next scene where they just like do another ode to the first movie. That's what I'm saying.
Do you even remember what happens after that scene?
I can't remember.
That's
now.
like because it suggests that something's going to happen between like the two characters. They're basically arguing over who's more of a shitty person,
Yeah.
and the music builds, and then they just shoot some heroin.
Yep. It's like a lot of fan service.
Yeah,
Is the thing.
So basically, Alex hates it. Is what
So it's
we-
basically a Marvel
I'm
movie.
just forced to be devil's advocate. That's all. I think the premise was like underutilized for how like good it could have been potentially.
I just thought like
It has loads. It's like loads of really excellent scenes that aren't really attached to anything.
I was expecting it to be more focused on the like revenge thing of
Yeah, that's what I thought. But instead
that
it doesn't
is-
really have a plot though.
that is essentially the plot though.
It's the loose structure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But like from the get-go that was the plot. But in the first one it's just like they sort of end up with this
Yeah.
large amount of heroin. that
But
they
it's
sell.
like the magic of the first one is the fact that it is the first one. It's the. Oh, I'm gonna do a clap. Hang on. Now do a clap. Yeah. It's like the first time you've seen something, and like just doing the same thing
Yeah.
again is like, can you not show something new?
No, but like
It's a weird one.
it's got to be a
because-
sequel to it though. Still, it's still got to like. It's like
yeah, but like
saying,
it doesn't really like progress anything. Like they're all the same people and they wind up at the end all being like the same person basically.
Right.
If you get what I mean.
Well, but like I don't want to spoil it, but I'm gonna spoil it. It's like Renton sort of becomes friends again with these people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So relationships change.
Because it continues directly from the first one, where it was he fucks all of them over.
Mhm.
So they understandably would hate him and vanishes for years. Comes back, but then like whatever.
What would you change?
What I'd change,
Yeah.
I would just I'd make the movie about something. I just wouldn't have it be like fan service all the time. I'd try to have its own thing with like new characters and new things happening, and like a through line with the way where it begins and ends.
But why would you want new characters when like you already have that thing of?
Then like it makes the movie
four-
pointless if the movie's just a remake with the same characters who all do the same things, like but just not as good as the first time they did it. Then like
I don't think they did do the same things. Like
there's literally
Sick
an
Boy-
entire scene dedicated to him standing there watching where he once was, and then there's another
Yeah,
scene
and-
where at the end of it he's hit by a car and then looks up and smiles in the exact same way he did in the first movie, and then they go to the place in the first movie where they all went with the guy who died of AIDS in the first movie. Like it's just like the same thing.
anyway, this is like really boring. 'Cause it's just you and me talking.
Just trying to.
I was thinking about just standing up and walking away from the podcast, and just leaving you two to talk about it late into the night.
That's the longest episode in the last few weeks.
No, the
No,
last
it was
episode was like an hour and
1:15.
15.
I don't remember.
Devil's advocate.
But I don't want to keep going with this because it's just you and me.
Well, I couldn't
Middle
give a
of it.
fuck because I watched the film once and I can't remember.
I've only
now.
seen it once.
So I don't remember it.
I just think Transformers
Particularly.
is a bit better, to be honest.
I'm with James, to be
Yeah.
honest. It's more epica.
Which Transformers though?
Because I haven't watched a fucking film in ages. So.
Which Transformers?
I'd want to talk about Green Room as well, but I don't want to spoil it for Ruben who could watch it.
I like Green Room a lot. But like I like Trainspotting 2 a lot as well.
Yeah.
Like it's not one of those things where it ruins anything at all from the first one.
No, definitely not.
It's just like more of the same. Which, for like a director like Danny Boyle, it doesn't seem like he's challenging himself in any way. It's just like quite safe.
I feel like he wanted the movie to look like something more than he
it's
wanted
kind of
it
like
to
him
be.
remaking it with the skills he has now,
Yeah.
like the same movie again, but
That's the
with what he
thing.
can
I
do
haven't
now.
seen a movie that's like stood out to me in
Visually.
the visual aspect like this has.
It's what he does. Well, it's not what he does, it's what his DP does.
I hate summer birds.
You hate some of
It
it.
makes any sort of silence just immediately an awkward silence.
It doesn't. I love summer birds. It's really relaxing and quiet.
No, but when you got four
Funny as-
fucking bitches sitting in a room.
Ow.
No, you have to remember that there's always nice background jazz in the background, so
Which
That's
people are actually asking
that's awkward,
for.
isn't it?
People are asking what it is. Well, it is the music.
Just go to fucking like freemusic.org.
No, it's not off free music. It's off Epidemic Sound.
Why don't you link it in the description
Because
so
you can't,
they
because
know?
it's off a website you have to like have a subscription for,
Then-
which you get with your YouTube network.
Then why don't you put it on a fucking file and fucking give it to them? Stop being so
That's
difficult.
not how it works.
Pretty sure that's against the rules, probably.
I know it is.
I would have thought.
There's someone on YouTube probably uploaded it.
Yeah, people find it eventually.
Exactly. So, link that video.
Would you be allowed to just upload a video of that music?
I don't know actually. I think it has to be transformative in some way.
But
then
like
if
a funny video with it,
I was just thinking.
no sound.
If we were to ever change network, what would that mean for all of our videos? Which are Epidemic Sound?
Epidemic Sound's is on most of them. If you go on the list when you sign in on via network, it's just endless networks. So like, and if not, you can make your network pay for it.
Mhm.
So.
I think we should turn JAR into one of those companies, like the music company.
Well, and get like KSI's song and stuff like that.
Yeah, and like,
Oh my god.
do you know what I mean?
The new poster for the new Transformers. And it says every legend hides a secret. And it's like a burning Nazi building with Bumblebee.
There's like this weird amount of time between Transformers movies.
Let me see. Where's the Nazi flag?
There. In the back.
Like
in
that-
burning.
That one that was on Netflix, yeah, the one with Mark Wahlberg. That was the last Transformers movie, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that came out 2014.
Yeah. This is the
So it's
sequel.
been 3 years. You would have thought because they make so much money, they'd try and just shit them out, like, because they're not, they take, a weekend to write. Purely because just writing that many words and having it be, legible at least takes like some time.
Good podcast, everyone.
La di la li la li la li.
Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night, ladies and gentlemen.
Do you think James is a robot? He's like an early
He
prototype.
only knows how to intro. He doesn't know how to outro. Aww.
Because he deserves pain and punishment for his sins.
If religion exists, can dogs sin? Can dogs sin? Can dogs sin? Nestworden, 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 Nestworden.